Generally, yung maritime security situation dito sa province ng Tawi-Tawi, generally peaceful naman siya. Pero because of the vast maritime features ng ating operating environment dito, hindi natin maiwasan yung pag-exist ng mga security challenges.
I'm Shanaka Jayasekara. I'm the Program Coordinator for Southeast Asia and the Pacific of the Global Maritime Crime Program of UNODC. And we're currently in Bangawo Island, on top of the Bangawo Mountain in the Philippines. What we're doing here is installing a terrestrial-based passive RF sensor to detect X-band RF signals. What it does is it will pick up X-band signals from vessels that are plying the Sulu Sea, and it will give a bearing.
Bangawo is a classic area for the use of this sort of technology because it is a choke point where shipping have to use the Sibutu Channel, and so therefore by using such technology in this area we're able to capture every vessel passing from the Celeb Sea to the Sulu Sea.
Given yung 307 na island nandito sa kabuuan ng Tawi-Tawi, napakalawak ng responsibility ng JTF to secure yung kabuuan ng area.
So what we're installing up on the top of the mountain is RF detection technology. This is going to be a game changer in the way maritime surveillance will be undertaken in the future.
Ships are supposed to carry transmitters which indicate their position and various details about their voyage, but this is a voluntary thing. It's supposed to be always switched on, but they are able to switch it off. So for this reason, one has a need to detect the presence of those vessels even when their AIS systems are switched off.
The purpose of this pilot initiative by the Global Maritime Crime Program of UNODC is to introduce a new technology in detecting vessels at sea.
So to this end, we have put a system together called the RIS-100X passive receiver system, and it's constituted of two particular sensors. The one is an AIS receiver, so that when the AIS transmitters on the ship are switched on, that we can in fact see those sensors. The second sensor is a passive direction finding system that is tuned to the frequency of the X-band navigation radars on board the vessels. So even if their AIS is off, we are able to draw a bearing line from the receiver location to the ship out at sea. And if there is a bearing line of such a nature and there is no associated AIS report, then one can be aware that there is a vessel that does not want to be identified, a so-called dark ship.
It is important to have a comprehensive maritime surface picture of the Sulu Sea, not only of the vessels with AIS switched on, but all dark targets, so that the law enforcement agencies can have a good idea of what's happening in the ocean space.
This is very useful for maritime domain awareness because it does not rely on AIS or any other cooperative monitoring system. So whether the vessel is advertising its AIS or not, we're still able to monitor and track the radar transmissions of a ship.
The analysts can look at the picture that is emerging from the Bangawo station as well as the Sibutu station in the future, and then do their analysis of the information in Manila. That is an advantage to this project as well.
So not only are we able to detect the presence of vessels by monitoring their X-band transmissions, we're saving on the need of using fuel in generators to power conventional radar, which is a major advantage, especially in a location like this where the fuel has to be carried up the mountain by hand.
We hope that this technology can be expanded with more terrestrial-based sensors, and that RF detection can become a main component of information fusion in a surveillance center.
If we have two sensors, like another on Sibitu Island, not far from here, we'll be able to get a fix and therefore get the position of every vessel which is transmitting on X-band, whether or not it is using EIS or any other cooperative monitoring system. The evolution of this technology is extremely important and I believe will be a game changer for maritime domain awareness.
We've just concluded the installation of what is called a passive RF sensor system here in Bungao Island, located in Tawi-Tawi, which is the southernmost province in the Philippines. This effort of the UNODC will not be possible without the partnership with the Philippines National Coast Watch Center, which serves as the national single point of contact for maritime security coordination in the country. And this includes the Philippine Navy, the Philippine Coast Guard, and the Joint Task Force Tawi-Tawi.
This is a positive development for us because through that equipment, it gives us a common operating picture of the whole maritime environment. Lahat tayo, including common people, pwede silang pumunta dyan kasi they believe that those areas na hindi na pupuntahan before, particularly itong maritime areas natin dyan, free siya, secured, dahil wala nang mga security threats.
Ang magiging benefit po nito sa community is magkakaroon po ng safe at secure maritime environment ang the entire province of Tawi-Tawi. At sa pamagitan nito, magkakaroon po tayo ng economic growth at saka magkakaroon po tayo ng mga business opportunity sa mga gustong mag-venture sa lugar po na iyon.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank the organization, particularly the UNODC, for giving us the chance to enhance our capability here through the RFS sensor.